Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1698, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. When was the final draft of the United States Declaration of Independence officially signed? August 2nd, 1776. On this date, 56 members of the Second Continental Congress started signing the Declaration of Independence in Philadelphia. Which two U.S. states share a border with Delaware? Answer: Maryland and Pennsylvania. Where did the sport of curling originate? Scotland. Which ocean does Suriname have direct water access to? Atlantic Ocean. What year was Julius Caesar assassinated? 44 BC. What city hosted the Winter Olympics in 1932? Lake Placid. What Pacific Ocean trench is the deepest in the world? Mariana Trench. What is the MS reference in MSNBC? Microsoft. An atomizer is a device most often used to distribute what? Perfume. How many provinces are there in Canada? 10. Lean Mean 13 was published in 2007 by which author? Janet Evanovich. What is both a type of bed and a layer of the rainforest? Canopy. Before becoming a singer, what was Perry Como's profession? Barber. What day is the Super Bowl always played on? Sunday. Moroni is the capital of which African country? Comoros. Which rock star plays the role of vampire in the 1983 movie The Hunger? David Bowie. A pike most resembles what kind of weapon? Spear. What is the person who makes charcoal called? Collier. Cinnabar is the most common source for which compound? Mercury. Concord is the capital of which U.S. state? New Hampshire. What fashionable shopping avenue divides New York into East Side and West Side? Fifth Avenue. What game was the game show Pantomime Quiz based on? Charades. What condition refers to a low oxygen level in the blood? Hypoxia. Who was the voice of Donkey in the Shrek movie series? Eddie Murphy. Prior to getting married, Kate Middleton worked as assistant accessory buyer at what clothing chain? Jigsaw. Where did the concept of rolling out the red carpet originate? Greece. What is the longest snake in the world? Reticulated python. Marilyn Monroe made her first movie appearance in 1947 in which film? Dangerous Years. What cheese's name literally means recooked in Italian? Ricotta? What sport did Theodore Roosevelt propose to bad for being too violent? Football. Who played Allie in the 1984 film The Karate Kid? Elizabeth Shue. The Scream by Edvard Munch is a prime example of what style? Answer: Expressionism. Often used by art historians to depict the expressionist painting style, The Scream is not focused on reality, but rather on emotions and responses to objects and events. What is the name of the inflatable automatic pilot in the movie Airplane? Otto? What condiment was once sold as medicine? Ketchup. At the end of the Da Vinci Code, the Holy Grail is revealed to be buried at what popular spot? Answer: the Louvre Museum. In the movie The Shawshank Redemption, which character had his hands replaced by the director, Frank Darabont, as insert shot? Andy. Which U.S. state's name is derived from the Spanish words for snow-covered? Nevada. How many referees in total are there in a soccer game? 3. Which former U.S. president is the only president to hold a patent? Abraham Lincoln. On May 22, 1849, he received patent number 6469 for a device to lift boats over shoals, an invention which was never manufactured. What is the pure spirit distilled from wine? Brandy. Who played the judge in the TV show Night Court? Harry Anderson. What did the elf Hermie want to be in the movie Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Dentist. What is Canada's popular winter ice sport that is not hockey? Curling. What nationality is golfer Paul Azinger? American. What short story begins $1.87, that was all, and 60 cents of it was in pennies? The Gift of the Magi. The theme song to the 1990s Fox network television sitcom Get a Life was performed by which band? REM. John the Baptist survived in the wilderness by eating locusts and what other food? Wild honey. What kind of nut is used to make marzipan? Almond. When did scientists Glenn T. Seaborg, Albert Giorgio, Stanley G. Thompson, and Kenneth Street Jr. discover the element berkelium? December 1949. In Nazi concentration camps, a pink triangle signified the prisoner as what? Homosexual. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.